Hey, good afternoon, guys. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm out here in the feedlot. I was working last night, and I want to talk about soil conditions a little bit in a nice manner. I just out here walking through the field, had some pipe to pick up. Hey, Matthew. We're out here in the feedlot. Now, this feedlot went through a lot. It had cattle on it all winter. There's piles of hay. This was some tobacco in it last year. But there's a lot of smart farmers out there just condemning on my soil conditions. Now, does that look like wet soil to you? Now, what I did here with the chisel plow, and it's a little lumpy, but with the turbo till, it'll work up real fine. But this ground was hard. I mean, really hard. By running the chisel plow through it, it gives it oxygen. And why do we need oxygen in our soil? Well, all the farmers know, so they can go ahead and leave a comment, since they know everything else. But I have a lot of organic matter. And this is why we need you're going to need the oxygen in the soil to break down that organic matter. A lot of feed was out here, a lot. And I'm going to walk through the field. I'm down here at the low spot coming up through. But we went down deep. 8 to 10 inches, 10 inches over most of it. And to bust that hard pan up, that cattle were out here tramping, sitting on it. It was hard. And then it was wet, and the cattle were out here. And you can see the cattle were back out here again. But that soil temperature down in here, that soil temperature is nice. So just a short video. Yeah, it's drying up fast. And the ideal thing to do would be to hit this with a turbo till. But now they're calling for a chance of rain. And rain's going to soften this back up again to help get rid of these lumps. And you come over here to a lump. They're hard, but they're not bad. And I was getting criticized, mud on my tires. There was some mud on my tires. There was a wet spot here and there in the field. And you're going to have that. Especially on this farm. But this was the worst field. I mean, this is my best ground on the farm here. But this was the worst field of them all. Being with cattle on it all winter, all summer. Packed out. But the ground looks really nice. One pass with the Case 330 turbo till, and it'll smooth it right out with the roller basket. So I don't know why everybody had to jump on me about working ground. And a lot of them don't even know how to farm themselves. That jumped on me, and I don't understand that. So the biggest thing, I need to get oxygen back into the ground. We're over 200 head. Cattle come in every day. Cattle go out every day. There's going to be a load going out Thursday. So, and then there'll be cattle coming back in. So, yeah. And I did a video. We're looking at another location with a pasture on it to ship all the cows over there for the summer. I have nothing in concrete yet, so we're still working on that deal. But yeah, just had to come out here and look at my miserable field. And did she pull hard? Yes, she did. But it's one of those things I had to get done. And this ground's gonna warm up fast. It's cold out here today. It's about 38 degrees, I think, right now. mean, you guys don't need to get all bent out of shape when I say I'm going to plant April 18th. If it's snowing that day, it's not going to happen. But if you go back in our videos, last year and the year before, we did. So, I appreciate all the comments, but, you know, yeah, there was some mud on my tires. There's a wet spot here and there, but it's not the whole farm. So we're going to hit this, if it don't rain, we're going to hit this with the turbo till probably Wednesday. But I like to have it like a ½ inch of rain on it, and then let it dry again, and then come back and hit it. So I don't know why it cut out like that. So this ground on this farm is kind of a real piece of work to work it sometimes. And when it's wet, it's wet. And I understand you don't want to touch wet ground. But when it's fit, you want to go. That's right, but there is a couple farmers, supposedly being farmers, that were criticizing. And it doesn't really matter, but they have to remember, I write the checks out at the end of the day. So we all run our operations differently, and you know I'm going to run mine completely different. But with a little bit of a horsepower, that ground will look nice in here. Pick up some pipe. Okay, as you can see, we got the water out of here. Hey, thanks, Matthew. And I'm not perfect, Matthew. I'm not even near perfect. But I do the things the way I need to do them for my operation. That's right. So you can see a little water came in here. And we'll need to pump it out again here Monday, but nothing like it was. So, but then there's a chance of showers here Tuesday and Wednesday, I heard on the radio in the barn. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure the best way to handle this wet mud. We got to put a drain. We got to get the drains working first. And then we can get the drains working so we can get rid of this water all the time. That's the first step, and then get the construction projects going. But yeah, so I wanted to take you out to my field and show you that. It's kind of relaxing. The farmers, well, both of my sons had races today. And I'll try to put a little bit of a video next week sometime. The youngest boy, he won first place for the fastest car. And he is really happy. Now, the oldest boy, he was happy in the beginning, but when you have a younger brother take first place, it's a little hard. And, but I think they got along pretty good. They're, Pop Pop, we call him Pop Pop. He took them to the races, and he sent me some clips. Ralph says hi.
Hi, Ralph.
So it's just me and my wife here on the farm today. The kids are all at the Mimo and Pop Pops, and we're just checking over the chores here. We have one that's grumpy here. Yeah, so they had a good day at the races. It was nice that he does that stuff with them, and I had to come home and feed bottles, and he sent me pictures throughout the day and a couple of short videos. And I know a couple of you guys wanted some, see some of it, and I'll put something together a little bit in a video. What you craning about, A nice big black one, 178 there. Well, I don't want to hold you guys up. Just a little update what's going on. Is that your cattle that have a 7 mark on the forehead? I'm not sure what that means. I have to explain that one a little bit. Yeah, like I said, we'll talk to you later, guys. Just a little update what's going on Sunday here. The boys and the girls are at Mimon Pop-Ups, and we'll finish the chores up. Hope everybody has a great afternoon. A number 7. Have a number 7. No. Not that I know of anywhere. But the cattle on the farm are all my cattle. And we just, cattle come in and they're purchased, and then cattle go out. So, we'll talk to everybody later, and we'll see what the rest of the evening comes, and we'll talk to you Monday here.